Ashehotep, to all the sacred ancestors known and unknown. Ashehotep. What you seeing out there is actually a planet and not a star. That's the planet of Saturn. Jupiter was close by as well. As it was aligned in, at northeast. Now since I could localize the constellation of Orion. It's right over there, and the sun rises and follows the same path as the constellation of Orion, right? So I know that path since this is real big, like on the camera. Look at it. I'll just try to zoom the closest as I can. Right. You know for sure that that's not no regular star. Cause I could have it in focus, like unzoomed, and you could see it's still big and bright. There are other stars close by, but on the camera you can't really see the other stars. I could see them, but on the camera you could see the planet Saturn. No, these names are names that was given to the planets by the conquerors. Like, you should already know. This spot right here is the spot we actually met up. We had a ceremony and an observation of the grand conjunction that happened on the 21st of December, which is also my birthday, right? 21st December. Now, this morning I I can't really say I woke up. I'll have to say the ancestors woke me up, because I do tiling, and it's real intense work, and I woke up like 3 a.m. 3 a.m. for people who know about 3 a.m. is the witching hour, right? Now they say it's the witching hour, but it's a time where the energy fields is heightened, because it's almost like a midpoint from night to day, because you have 3 a.m. and 4 a.m., 5 a.m. By 5:30 you start seeing the rising of the sun. You start seeing the rising of the sun. So you could see that's not no regular star. That's actually a planet, right? That's a planet. Now 3 a.m. is like a midnight. Well, you have midnight And after midnight, you have 3 hours after midnight to bring you at 3 a.m. But it's energy points where the electromagnetic energy is more powerful, more intense. So that's why, like, wicked people, they use that time to do their wickedness. Same way you could use a knife to peel an orange and to share with people, feed people. Whoa, look how big, look how big the fish. Whoa, I just saw a big fish passing in the water, right close to me. That's another way the ancestors. Yeah, let me don't get too close so that my phone don't drop in the water. That's another way the ancestors communicate with us throughout other parts of nature itself, animals, plants, stars, the cloud, the wind, the rain, everything. Yeah, so it's just energy, it's electromagnetic energy, and when you're dealing with the cosmos, the luminaries, like the good book say, there are three main luminaries: the sun, moon, and stars. And planets are stars as well, but it's more specified. So you see, even on the astral plane, you'll see there are different species of light, sources of light, and life itself is created in the same way. Life itself is created in the same way. You have different species of animals, plants in different varieties, right? Because cucumbers, you have different varieties of cucumbers, lettuce, tomatoes, fishes, different varieties of sharks, of red fish, different varieties of animals, right? Different varieties of goats, cows, sheep, rabbits, different varieties of dogs. So you get the point. Yeah, so my spirit actually was beckoning to me to wake up, go out. It's actually we actually in confinement right now in Guadeloupe, and it's till 5 in the morning from like 8 o'clock at night till 5 a.m. So I came out here. Yeah, like I said, my spirit was like uneasy, beckoning out to me to just come out and connect with nature, connect with the cosmos, and the fresh air as well is real important. The fresh air is real important. Oxygen, because when you mask up for it's going on a year and a half right now since they're asking us to put on masks and all that, but the oxygen level over time it accumulates. I do tiling and I know a lot about accumulation by increments, because when you let's say you start off at one point laying down tiles, right? And You have a difference off your straight line by 1 or 2 millimeters. Let's say 2 millimeters, but 2 millimeters is rather small, so you don't really notice it. But by the time you lay down 20 tiles, right? 20 tiles, 20 times 2, that's 40, right? So by the time you lay down your 40th tile, your joints, they'll be they'll, they'll not be parallel to each other. Basically, that you'll have a joint at 4 centimeters by the time you reach at the 20th tile. So that's that. But more times, like, they're trying to disconnect us with nature itself. There's a lot of astrological events going on in these times, while we in this COVID-19 crisis. You know what? You still have to stay connected with nature. You still have to get your sunlight, get your early morning fresh air, fresh oxygen, H2O, water. Get your river bath, get your sea bath. And during the confinement, that means no access to the rivers or the sea or the beach. But the sea water is actually good for cleaning out, purification and all that. Water itself is the main element for cleaning, whether it be cleaning out your dishes, cleaning out your floor, cleaning out walls. Like, you could just try it sometime, try cleaning out something without using water. So it's one of the main elements, it's not one of the main elements, is the primordial element, especially in our spirituality, Kemetic spirituality. The first element was the noon, right? The primordial waters, and from the noon came forth Atum, right? Atum ray, atom ray. In science, the smallest particle of matter is atoms. On the religious side, specifically Christianity in the Western world, you have Adam. Now, why does Adam, atom, and atom sound so close in terms of phonetics and all that? That's because it's a connection to it. But I don't want to be going too deep into that. That's a whole other topic. Yeah, so the early morning prana, and the word for prana in our Kemetic language is shu, right? Shu. And moisture, humidity, or water is tefnut. And the earth, the word for the earth is geb. So, like, we should really be defending the elements, defend the earth, or the world. The world, when you think about the world is like a state of mind. The world is a system in which they created upon the earth, but the real deal is the earth itself. We should be defending the air, so much pollution, defending the water, pollution, same way, and the soil. It's like mankind trying to pollute and poison everything. Whereas in our culture, we deal with the ankh, and the ankh is the symbol of life, and not just the symbol of life, but the symbol of everlasting life, right? That's why you have the oval part on top representing the feminine energy, the phallus longer part below representing the male energy, and then you have the two two opposite arms, just for a better understanding, right? Now when the female energy and the male energy intersect or come together, they bring forth life, which is boy or girl, right? And that's the basis for the continuity of life itself. If a man and a woman don't come together to procreate, life will end as we know it. And it's the same principle in the plant domain and the animal domain, right? You have masculine and feminine energy coming together to continue and bring forth life perpetually. So anytime man decide to interfere with the natural fabrics of life and creation itself, you'll always have catastrophic problems. I mean, like, why would man try to modify a virus? There's so many things that all these millions and billions of dollars they used to experiment and create. Like, why would you try to have take a natural virus and modify it so that it becomes even more dangerous? That shit don't make no sense. And then they will tell us like it got out by whatever means nobody knows, and now everybody has to be affected by this thing, right? But that's the world we live in. That's reality. And false evidence appearing real. Don't have no fear. Don't have no fear at all. Not even the fear of death. Because like I said, the ankh represents life and eternal life, right? You might not come back with this same physical form. Maybe you might not even come back to exist as a human in the human domain. There are other domains, plant domain, animal domain, and even the domain of matter itself, like the different soils. Even the soil has varieties, different types of soil. Sandy soil, loam soil, clay soil, you know what I mean? And even red soil, volcanic soil. So you could be reincarnated in a whole other dimension of existence. Me personally, I don't believe that We just come to being in this form, and then when we die, that's it. I don't believe that at all, at all. I don't believe that at all. Anyways, like I say, get out in nature, get your vitamin D naturally from the sun. You could get vitamin D from fruits, different vegetables, but the sun is a more direct source of vitamin D, right? The fruits itself, when you think about fruits and photosynthesis and how it works, right? The leaves capture the sun rays, the sunlight, so that it acts as a catalyst in photosynthesis, so that the plants bear fruits. So when you think about fruits itself, fruits is nothing more than condensed sunlight in a manifested material form. That's why when the fruits ripe, it's yellowish. It glows. It's glowing just like the sun, right? Facts, straight facts. And only third eye people could relate to what I'm saying. Other people that's dumbed down, they'll think like this dude crazy or so. Fuck. But don't you shouldn't care about what people think about you. Just be you, be yourself, do you. I mean, like Nike, just do it. Yeah, you don't need no approval of nobody. Just listen to your spirit, listen to your gut, listen to your inner self. So with that being said, peace, love, light, prosperity, health. Ashe, Uncle Jasineb.